Greetings from the heart of the apocalypse. So, the bad news is everything around me is on fire. And my apartment smells like fire. And the air is bad for me. The good news is I have a box of vegetables. So, you know, that's something.
Hey, turn up the caramello and chisel on the shizney. It's time for me to what? Let me introduce myself. I'm Gino Burrito. My pants are made of leather. I find it hard to concentrate.
So today's delivery is from local MilkRun. They're a company I really like. You've probably seen me unbox things from them before. I do, as usual, I'm gonna have a referral code in the comments for you. They don't pay me to do these. If they are in your area and you would like to get some really good quality vegetables delivered to you, consider using my code. You'll get money off your groceries, I'll get money off of my groceries. Everybody's happy. Let's take a look, see what we got today. First, I've got my spicy radish microgreens. I love these. They go on everything. I've started making like fajitas and burritos and all kinds of stuff because just getting a bunch of stuff, spicing it up and tossing it on a tortilla has become such a real easy way to make something on the fly. And you throw these bad boys on there, it gives it a nice little crunch and a little bit of extra flavor. This guy here, check out how pretty this is. This is a radicchio, and I was expecting it was gonna be, there's another type of radicchio that's like, it's all sort of purpley red, and it's a tight ball like that. This is the same, but it's kind of like half green, half red. It's like a really neat color. One thing that I like about this is it's not as sort of strident as, there's other types of chicory, like there's Treviso, which is much more bitter. It's a thicker, hardier sort of leaf. It's really a lot more assertive. This guy here is not as much, also because it's such a nice fine thin leaf. If you kind of slice this up really thin, you get this very light sort of feathery effect, and you can dress it really lightly. And one thing that I have done with this before that I really enjoy, you can either just throw it in any salad and just be like, boop, we're done, you know, but I made this really cool salad with it one time with like really finely sliced onions and some of this and some strips of like salami and provolone, and I made like a really nice, very light vinaigrette and threw some like sliced pepperoncinis in there, and it was like really good. And as I'm saying this, I'm realizing I have all of that in my fridge, and now I know what I'm eating for lunch. So I'm very excited about this. Oh, it's a nice big bag of these. Look at that. Look at that. This is so good. These are Jimmy Nardello peppers. I assume Jimmy Nardello is the guy that developed these, or like grew them for the first time. If that's true, thank you, Jimmy. Good job. These are phenomenal. They're not a hot pepper. They're a sweet pepper. They're so good in a salad. You can also, oh man, if you're ever making sausage and peppers, these guys right here, so flavorful, so nice. They're not as easy to find. Generally, like this is the time of year to get them in a farmer's market. They have kind of like a short window, but it is pepper season, so they're available. And as soon as I saw that they had them, I was just like, gimme. Okay, so next up, got some spicy dill pickles. These guys are fermented and not brined, which means that there's no vinegar in here. Instead, they just use lactic fermentation, which is something I'm like a big fan of. I've just come to find that I really love pickled stuff, and I really love pickling things. And I think I'm gonna be making a pickling video pretty soon. These guys here, here's your ingredients. Reveal to me your secrets. Here we go. Filtered water, organic cucumbers, Himalayan pink sea salt, organic dill, organic garlic, and organic hot peppers. So I'm really excited to see what this tastes like. I tried in a different version of this video to get some out, and there was just one right across the top, and it was like breach, you know, and it just wasn't gonna come out. Don't spill pickle juice on myself! I could have used a fork. Oh my god. Okay. And trying to get it out. Maybe I'll do a blooper reel one of these days. I've got a lot of footage for a blooper reel, so. But I just had my hand stuck in there, and I'm just trying awkwardly, and every now and again looking back at the camera like, just trying to get this stupid pickle out of there because it's just straight across the top. And it's blocking all the other pickles as well. It's like the guard pickle. It's like, I will protect you, my brethren. And it reminded me of the way people used to catch raccoons, where they would have like a jar or something with like a hole in the lid and something in the jar that the raccoon wants. And the raccoon can reach in and grab the thing, but the thing is too wide, so he can't pull his hand out through the hole unless he lets go. But he's not gonna let go. And that was me with this pickle. And I was like, I'm just gonna live the rest of my life with a hand in this pickle jar because, like, I'm stubborn and it's stubborn and neither of us is gonna win. But instead, I just got a knife. I think that's really the difference between humans and raccoons. Knives. That was really nice. You were a worthy foe. I'm sorry you lost, but you lost with honor. Onion. Put that with the rest of the onions. Second, got some fresh herbs. Okay. Look how pretty this is. This is some beautiful purple Thai basil. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. It's a slightly different, it's a little, I don't know, it's a slightly different flavor from regular, like a Genovese basil, but you can still pretty much use it interchangeably. Oh, it's so fragrant though. And speaking of fragrant, I've got some mint. I've been reading about how apparently you can just simmer some fresh herbs, or if you have some citrus or like cinnamon sticks or something, in a little bit of water on the stove, and it's supposed to help kind of clear out some of the smoke smell. Because, like, I'm not kidding, my apartment smells like a campfire. And ordinarily, that is a jolly smell, and I am very happy to smell that. But right now, it's just a reminder that there's a whole lot of fire. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind smelling some herbs instead. Hot sauce. No, I don't have enough hot sauce. Thank you for asking. This stuff is so good, though. This is a habanero hot sauce made by Hot Mama Salsa. They are a local company. This was the first thing of theirs that I tried. It's like this really beautiful orange. Where's your ingredients? Okay, it's right up front. So it's got carrots, habanero chili pepper, balsamic vinegar, onion, white wine vinegar, rice vinegar, water, garlic, and salt. Now, one thing that I normally don't like about a lot of hot sauces is that it's mostly vinegar, which it's got some vinegar in there for preserving it, but vinegar really is not the number one flavor. Also, I like that they use some milder vinegars and mix them together, so it's not all that real sting of white vinegar. That gets just really boring to me after a while. So really the upfront flavor of this is your habanero and then your carrot for support. You're not really gonna taste carrot, but let me show you. Kind of looks like baby food. Don't feed that to babies. Don't do that. It's like a very unhappy baby. Oh, damn, that's a happy taste. You can put this on just about anything, but I tell you what, you know what, this is really good on this pizza. Like, you can dip your crust in there. I'm a crust person, okay? Cheese is great, all of that is great, but like, crust is unfortunately my favorite part. It's also the part I can't have. But when I treat myself a little bit, you can dip your crust right in there. You can also just like all over the pizza, and that's good too. God, this is tasty. Damn. Okay, last thing. That whole big bag of them. Look at these beans. You ever seen anything like that before? So, this has a couple of different names. One is dragon's tongue, which you can kind of see why we would call that. The other is dragon's lingerie. And I was intrigued enough by that name that I had to go looking into this. Now, my first thought was maybe there was some kind of a a weird translation kind of thing, because I'm thinking about, okay, the two names are tongue and lingerie, and I'm thinking about all the words for language, because tongue and language tends to be the same word in a lot of languages, so like lingua and things like that. I'm like, L-I-N-G. So then it made me think about the word lingerie, and I was like, does that have something to do with tongues? And I'm like, does the word lingerie imply something to do with tongues? And I was like, are other people just like enjoying their underwear a lot more than I am? But I looked it up and it's not. It just comes from a French word for linen, which makes a lot of sense. So what that has to do with beans or tongues or anything, I don't know. That was the end of my research, because I was about to fall into a deep, deep, deep rabbit hole. And that happens sometimes. That happened to me the other day, and now I know 5 consonants and 1 vowel in Thai. Because, you know, you start looking up one thing and you end up looking up 50,000 other things, because there's so much to know. Speaking of things to know, so here's a couple of fun things about this. First of all, these are, share with the floor, does a lot for you. These are kind of wide and flat, and I'm told that inside, oh, weird. That's not what I expected to see. I haven't had these before. It almost looks like, it's gonna be hard to get a good view of that, but it almost looks like when you break off a piece of an aloe plant, there's that green gel inside, except it's white. And it's not a gel. Like, you squeeze it, it doesn't come out. But... that is interesting. So supposedly these are nice enough that you can eat them raw. People throw them in salads and stuff like that. And that's how you preserve that color, because the bummer about these is that once you cook them, that color goes away, and then they just look like regular, like, flat green beans. Oh, I guess it just looked like that because I cut into the middle of a bean. Oh, no. Okay, that's just the top and bottom of the pod stuck together. So if you open it up, sorry for the light, sorry for the lack of focus, there's just tiny, tiny little beans in there. I could see maybe putting them in something and adding some other flavor to it. On their own, they don't taste bad, but they just kind of like, it tastes like when you drink water at somebody else's house. And you're just like, your water's different from mine. Huh. That's such a weird flavor. I think I'll probably cook these. I will miss the color. They're very, very pretty, but I will enjoy the color before I cook them. I'll just look at them real hard and be like, you were very pretty. And now you just get to be green, which is also pretty in a different way. Now, I don't know. I'm gonna do something fun with that. Maybe I'll pickle them. That's a thought. I don't know if they keep their color when they're pickled. Alright, that's the end of that. Thank you for hanging out with me during this catastrophic event. I hope that by the time this video is actually made and put out and ready for consumption, things will be better. And if not, in lieu of flowers, please just make a donation to a charity of your choice in my memory. Alright. On that note, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you liked and you would like to subscribe. And don't forget to check out the comments, or the notes rather, for that link to local MilkRun if you would like to have fresh and lovely vegetables brought to your door with a little bit of a discount, so that I can also get a discount. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
Hey, turn up the caramello and shizzle on the shizney. It's time for me to what? Let me introduce myself. I'm Gino Burrito. My pants are made of leather. I find a hot